I know the other Chelsea TV. Okay, if you could please raise your hand if you'd like a question and just wait for the microphone to come. Nizar.
Hi, Calum. Just wondered how important was it to get that win today, just so you also have a carrot to dangle to the players for the end of the season, especially with like Premier League matches to come?
Yeah, it was important to get the win. I'm not sure if it in relation to having an FA Cup final or a carrot. I think it was important to break the momentum and the form that we was in. And I thought we were confident that we would do that today. And I think that completely changes the feel within the group. I think that was probably more important and gives us confidence going into the next 5 games.
Is there also a motivation to win this competition for the fans, because it's been a tough season for them to have different managers and this difficult run of form? Do you kind of think you need to win it for the fans?
We want to win every game for the fans and every competition, and it's unfortunately not worked out like that this year, but we want to win every single game from now to the end of the season, as you do it in any season. But it's not extra motivation. We want to do it for ourselves. We want to do it for the fans and the club. Everyone, massive competition, the FA Cup, historic, and we want to we want to win the final and win every Premier League game remaining.
Thanks, Nizar. 4th row, please.
Callum, congratulations. Enzo scored a big goal for you at Man City in your first game in charge. He scored a big goal for you again today. Can you tell us what he brings to the team, but also to the squad as a leader?
Yeah, I said that to him at the end. I said, you like scoring at the back post for me, and he just laughed. So he does that really well. He's done it all year. It's one of his biggest attributes, that when you attack down the right, his timing of his runs, his ability to get to actually get good distance and height on his jump, and his heading technique's really good. He's a winner. He's got so much talent. He's got so much fight. He's massive for this group. And the best thing about Enzo is that he can do a bit of everything. But when it gets tough, you see the fight in him. You see him driving the group on. You see him making tackles. You see him fighting for every loose ball. So he was exceptional today and deserved his man of the match.
Dom.
Callum, another word on Enzo, if you don't mind. I mean, you've talked about his overall game, but his goal scoring has really improved in the last few seasons. He seems to pop up in bigger games as well in that sense. I mean, how impressed are you with his ability to score at important and decisive moments for Chelsea?
Yeah, it's something we rely on a lot. That's why he's changed position a lot over the last few years. He's played deeper, he's played as a 10, he's moved about, but I think he's such a threat in the box that the higher up you play him, and he can drop down and he can drift, but the higher up you play him, he can really cause opposition's problems in that left half space and attacking the back sick.
Dan.
How do you explain the difference in level of performance between Tuesday and today? Because it felt like night and day.
In all honesty, we haven't even looked at the Brighton performance. We've solely focused on, I know it's a boring answer, but we have literally solely focused on Leeds. What Leeds do, what threats they do, how we have to combat that, where we can expose them. What I thought we'd done really well in the first half is that's literally been our whole focus, is making sure that tactically we're set up, mentally and psychologically we're ready for what we're going to face, because Leeds are a very good side that make it very, very tough. And that's all we focused on.
May I just ask as well, there was a bit of a ruck on the touchline after Robert went down in the penalty area. There seemed to be a suggestion that he'd gone down, he might have been told to go down to sort of take the sting out of the game. Can you tell me what happened there and what was going on on the touchline? There seemed to be a bit going on between the two benches.
Oh, I'm unsure about the ruckus, in all honesty. I used it as an opportunity to speak to the players and get some information on that we felt was needed. So I'm not aware of any ruckus, sorry.
Simon.
Congrats, Callum. Was there any hesitation in your mind to name Enzo Fernández captain, given all the noise around him? And secondly, after the game, were you sort of telling the players this is just the start of making good on what's happened in recent weeks?
So the first part of your question was there, in terms of making Enzo Fernández captain, I'm very aware that I'm the interim coach and Enzo is the vice captain of this club. So I wasn't hesitant to make him captain, that now Reece James isn't fit to play this game. And your second question was?
Basically sort of telling the players, did you say anything to the players afterwards that this is just the start? You've not done the job yet in terms of putting the season right, as it were?
Yeah, we spoke before the game. We spoke in the lead up to the game, that we've got a minimum of 5 games left, potentially 6 if we win against Leeds. And that it's tough in this moment when you've been on a losing run, but one moment, one result, one performance can change that. And that's what we've been going after in terms of shifting the momentum in the group. And I did reinforce that at the end. But it goes without saying, we're at Chelsea Football Club. We need to try and win every game. So that is our target from now to the end of the season.
Ed?
Hi, Calum. 8 years ago, you were assistant manager for Whyteleafe, and today you've got to the FA Cup final. Was it a bit of a pinch yourself moment for yourself?
Yeah, before that, I'd worked in a Europa League club before that. So, no, it felt normal. It was, you don't even have time to focus on it. You don't take in the fact that you're playing at Wembley. You're just solely focused on making sure the team's performance is at the highest level. So you don't have time to take that all in. Maybe at the end of the season, reality will hit, and it's an unbelievable experience for me. But there's so much that's coming thick and fast that you don't even have time to take it in all honesty.
And you've come up against Pep already once this season. You're going to face him again in the final. Do you think you've got a chance of winning the trophy?
Yeah, of course. They're a great side. He's a great manager. They're probably the form team in the league. There's a lot that they can do to hurt you, but we wouldn't be going into the game thinking we're not going to win. We're going to be confident. We're going to attack the game, and hopefully put in that sort of performance again.
In the middle, please.
Bill Schomburg at Reuters. You brought in Tosin Adarabioyo for the start of the game. Was that a combination of things? Was it his height and his presence in the air? Was it his leadership? I think I've read that players refer to him as Uncle Tosin and stuff. One of the more experienced players. Was it a mix of the two things?
It's a really good question, and it was one of the most difficult decisions in the preparation for this game, because Jorrel Hato has been probably our best player over the last 5-6 games. But I decided to go with Tosin, mainly down to the Dominic Calvert-Lewin threat and probably being the best matchup to defend that. Also, set pieces is a massive part of their game. Tosin's a great leader, a great character. I fully trust Jorrel, and Jorrel could have played in this game, as could Wesley Fofana. So you make decisions as a manager, and you hope you get them right. And I thought Tosin was exceptional today.
Okay, thank you so much, guys. Thank you.